Hey, how you doing everyone? This is Lee Gerstmann, and I have another record review for you. If you hear some background music and some other sounds, that's because I'm kicking back at the mall to do this review. But anyway, I have to give a shout out and a thank you to Justin Childers. Um, I was going to do another review that was a Doobie Brothers related review, but um, I hadn't quite got that ready, and so I decided that I would do this one. And um, he also likes this album, and well, so do I. It's called Stampede, and I'll have to tell you, the very first Doobie Brothers album that came out, the one, you know, the very first one, that that was one that when it came out, I had heard them on TV and I really liked them, and I thought I really wanted that album. And my dad at that time said, "Well, we can get it, but if we get it, you can't get any ice cream because it's a little more expensive." And that was about maybe 6 or 7 or something like that. And so I thought about it and I thought, well, I love ice cream, so I didn't get that album. But throughout the other times of my life in thrift stores and stuff, I've pretty much acquired all of the other albums that they did, including one of the Tom Johnson solo albums, all the way up to and including, I think, One Step Closer, which was one of the last ones that they did with Michael McDonald before they kind of quit it. And then later I got the album Cycles, and I liked that. But anyway, at the time that I heard Stampede, I kind of had certain feelings about it. I was not really the biggest fan of it. I was like, um, I kind of thought that maybe it was getting a little too mellower for me. Well, now I do have to say that the stuff that I wasn't too into at that time when I first had it is actually now the stuff that I really like. So my opinion has changed quite a bit. But anyway, I'll get into the songs. The first song, Sweet Maxine, there was a little bit of a poppiness to it that might have been avoided, but overall, it's really generally a fun song. And then Neil's Fandango, this is one of my favorites. It's great. It makes me think of spending quality time with a beautiful girlfriend. And then Texas Lullaby, that was a nice, well done, mellow song. I can dig it, and some parts sound like I could have written it. And then Music Man, that's also one of my favorites. It's so disco-ish and sounds in parts like something I could have written. Maybe the chorus was a little too poppy, but these are minor, um, minor flaws. And then Slack Key Socorro Rag, that was a nice little acoustic tune. And then Take Me in Your Arms, Rock Me a Little While, that was a pretty well done cover tune of the soul song. And then I Cheat the Hangman, that's also one of my very favorites. It's a beautiful mellow tune, and it sounds a bit like Tangerine Dream and David Crosby. That is in the first part. But then when it gets weird, the heavier orchestrated part at the end, that was also interesting. And then Chrissy, that's also a nice little quick acoustic tune that just sort of flew by quick, but it was okay. And then Rainy Day Crossroad Blues, that was a pleasant filler tune until the slower part came on, and then I liked it a lot better. And it reminded me a bit like Poco. and then I've Been Working on You. That was a really cool bluesy tune, and uh, a little bit of it sounds kind of like the chorus to the song Dynamite, the song from Tony Camilo's Bazooka, a song that was really famous back in the day and nobody listens to anymore. And then the last song, Double Dealin' Four Flusher, that was a really, really cool party bar blues song. And I like the really cool jazzy Bob James style middle part. So I would say overall this is probably one of their better albums. And if you are into 70s rock or into wanting to feel good, the Doobie Brothers will do the trick. Well, anyway, thank you, Justin. And the album, listening to it and reviewing it made my day. Okay, well, that's been my review. Take care.